Oh man, so the market has had another day to digest this conflict and to decide which direction does it want to head into. We're seeing a green day here on Bitcoin, which has managed to bounce from the lows we were seeing, and even tried to have a run up to the 40,000 level mark. We also seen some altcoins start to move. So we're going to look at the Bitcoin chart, we're going to look at the Phantom chart and see what kind of levels are we seeing, what are the important support and resistance lines. So make sure you stay tuned till the very end. I'm going to give you my view on where I think this could be going and what I'm doing to prepare myself here in the immediate term. But this is unprecedented times. We're in a very difficult situation, as we'd expect, but we need to know what we're doing in this environment, right? That's the important thing right now, is we need to understand what's going on, what should we be doing. So make sure you stay tuned, hit up the like button, subscribe, check out NordVPN, links in the description. Coupon code OHMAN will get you 70% off of a VPN. You've got to have yourself set up on a VPN, guys. It's an absolute no-brainer. Please get yourself set up on a VPN. So let's, without further ado, get straight into the charts here. You're gonna have to excuse my fat fingers, but what we can see on the hourly chart here for Bitcoin is, you can see we were as low as some of these levels here on the hourly. Okay, so we're as low here as 34,300, and things were pretty dire, and we managed to get a good bounce back up. We managed to get to some support levels, with support sitting in at around these levels at 38,405, important level for us. We then had another move to the upside, which was great. That move taking us as high as 39,700. We didn't quite get to the 40,000 mark, but that is good for now. If we look at the daily chart, you can see that this has now formed a really nice bounce. If you imagine, just yesterday we had a wick all the way down to 34,300, but it's been quickly brought up. Look at that, really nice. And now it looks like we're getting a good bounce on the daily from this region here at about 37,000 here, which is very interesting and definitely what we want to keep an eye on now. Obviously, guys, look, the technicals are here for, the technical sake at this point. We know this is a very geopolitically tense and charged situation, and this is going to depend on what happens in the wider market. That's all that matters right now, is what happens in the wider market in terms of this conflict. If it resolves itself quickly, which of course we want peace, we want prosperity for every type of people. We don't want this conflict to continue, right? We want it to resolve itself, and the quickest and most diplomatic route we can take, that will be fantastic. It'll be good for humanity, and obviously investments, which come secondary to any humanitarian issues right now. That's obviously at the forefront of everybody's mind, and rightly so. But this is an investment channel, and from an investment point of view, we need to be smart. We have to understand, when is there peak fear, when is the market being irrational, and these are times right now where there's peak fear, right? The reality is, does whatever is going on, as horrible as it is, whatever is going on, does that actually mean that projects like Decentraland or Mana or Serum or Phantom or Algorand or Solana or ADA or Bitcoin and Ethereum, does that fundamentally change the trajectory of where they're going over 5, 10, 15 years? I'd even argue from a fundamental perspective, it further illustrates and gives narrative to why we need such decentralized platforms to prevent autonomy in the hands of select few. We've seen over hundreds and hundreds of years that humans can continually fail to make the best decisions, even when lives are on the line, right? Let alone from a financial point of view, and decentralization is the answer for the future. So we know that. Let's take a look at the Phantom chart. Phantom has had an interesting move today as well. I managed to top up and have a little bit of a nibble today on Phantom. Let's see if we can pull up the charts here with my fat fingers. It will be on my watch list. There you go, Phantom. Great. And we can see here a nice green candle here on the day. If we head over to the hourly, just to see how the hourly candles are ticking off, and you can see as Bitcoin ran from its lows and rebounded, we had Phantom move from 132 in an impressive move all the way up to 165. Really good intraday move. It's since cooled off a little bit, currently sitting at 159, but this is looking pretty impressive on Phantom. And again, it just illustrates that when the market moves, when Bitcoin gets going, once everything is resolved, we know Phantom is set up to really start exploding. And that's the key here. We're well extended from our EMA ribbon. We're below our 200-day moving average, and for me, these are great moments, not financial advice, to be accumulating, right? When others are fearful, when others cannot be interested and they're not thinking about accumulating, that is when, as investors, we need to be looking for the opportunity to say, hang on a second, I want to take a bit more there. I want to add to my positions. I've got the conviction to add to my positions, and I'm willing and able to do so. And that's long term how you're going to get returns on your investment, is to have the conviction to do that in these tough times. Okay, guys? So the important thing we need to do is stay the course. We need to stay the course. We need to have high conviction. Make sure we're staying in our good place. There's a reason I'm not purposely going in detail into the charts right now. Okay, it's really important that we just manage our psychologies. That's what's important right now. If you don't have money to buy the dip, don't look at your portfolio. Go for a walk, build your conviction from a fundamental perspective. Maybe do something you don't normally have time doing in the crypto space, like read up on Total Value Locked, or look at some sort of other projects. Look at some of the DEXs, look at some of the Oracle plays, right? Look at some of the metaverse plays. Just educate yourself in the crypto space, because this stuff is going to arm you pretty well when we go on our next run to the upside. Okay, guys? So if you've got some cash, feel free to start nibbling. I can still see some more downside, guys. So even though we're getting a good bounce right now, if we do get escalated rhetoric, if things get worse, or God forbid if Putin picks on another country, then of course we can see further downsides. So we need to be careful. Don't go all in right now. Just nibble, because we don't know what the horizon holds. It's crazy times right now, and we don't know what could be around the corner. What I'm doing right now is exactly that, guys. I'm taking my time, building high conviction in my plays, making sure that I'm only in the plays that I have high conviction in. I don't have any poor coins right now. Anything that, you know, sometimes you have those coins which in a bull market you kind of can have it and it's like a bit of a risk take. Any of those right now. Okay, these are only high conviction plays that I genuinely think are going to change the world for here over the next few years. They're the only ones I've got time for. They're the only ones I'm definitely nibbling on at low positions to add to my positions, and that's what I'm doing right now. If I was to run out of cash to nibble, then I will be looking for more income sources. That's what I'll be doing, guys. Like I said, I'll be looking to see, is there anything I can sell? Is there more income I can bring in? Can I sell another product? Can I get some more money out of any businesses? Can I pull some money from here or there? Can I defer some expenditure to be buying the dip? Like, that's really important. But I'm not going all in. If I had 10 grand and I want to put 10 grand in position, I'm going a grand at a time right now. So use those ratios for whatever position sizes you're adding. If it's 100 quid, then you want to be going $10 at a time, right? If it's a million quid, then go in tranches of 100k. Just really start nibbling your positions in, because we can't time the bottom on this at all. Hope you guys are all staying safe wherever you are. Hope you guys are staying peaceful. That's really important. Stay calm, guys. Manage your mental space. Go for walks. Really don't just watch too much of the news. Yes, I'll inform you here if things happen which we need to know about. So just hit subscribe, hit like, make sure you stay concentrated on the content, and don't forget to check out NordVPN. Got to stay private, got to stay on a VPN. So get yourself 70% off, coupon code OLDMAN, links in the description. Thank you guys so much for being part of this community. I really appreciate it. And like I promised you, whether it's bull market, bear market, war, pandemic, I'm here to update you guys, even if it's from my car with low quality camera here with me buttons every 2 seconds, not knowing what I'm doing. I'm still here to give you the content, because you're subscribed to know my viewpoint on something, and I'm here to give you my viewpoint on what I think is going to happen. So if you appreciate that, hit up the likes, hit up the subscribes. If you want to see more content like the live stream I did yesterday, make sure you let me know in the comments. Go watch the live stream from yesterday. If you want to see me do more coverage, commentating over the news and how that affects the markets, and looking at stock prices and crypto prices in real time, let me know. Maybe we could do that, because right now technicals are a little bit out the window, and I think it's more important to give you guys macroeconomic and news updates, not for political reasons, just for investment reasons. So if you want the news coverage specifically for crypto by me, let me know in the comments below so I can do more of these live streams and topical conversations for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash up the likes and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.